Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new product. I started work on this months ago, maybe 4 months ago, and just completely forgot all about it. Someone contacted me and said, mate, do you make this? And I said, yeah, I do. So I got back out Fusion 360, and after a week of printing, I finally have finished the design. And it is fantastic. It's one of my favorite things to design and to print. Let's have a look. It is a start gate, nothing new about that. However, this one here is for this track, which is the, I call it the Aussie Crash Racer set, which is purchased through Kmart here in Australia. It's a lot wider than this track here, which is the USA NASCAR track. This is not available in Australia. Okay, I don't know why. It was many years ago, then they pulled it and ended up making this track. So it's a lot wider, this track. I think it's 86mm across here versus 76.5 across here. So it's definitely a lot wider. So if you are considering purchasing one of these, please don't think it's going to fit this, because the USA NASCAR track, it won't fit it, okay? It's only designed to fit the Aussie Crash Racer set. However, I do have a merger that can go from the Aussie Crash Racer set into the USA NASCAR track. So that can be hooked up to this and then hooked up to this. Anyway, I'm digressing. The beauty about this start gate here is that it's wide enough to fit your Pixar vehicles, okay? You can't quite get too behind each other, but what you do is you just grab another bit of track and stick it here. And of course, then you can have as many cars as you want along there. The reason that you might think, well, why doesn't he make it long enough? It's just my print bed, the height and the width of the plate won't allow me to print any longer than this. This is 200mm, okay? And plus, you've got the wings on either side, and that kind of brings it to 240, I think. But yeah, so there's the start gate. It can fit 4 Hot Wheels cars quite comfortably, as you can see. Okay, and it's one of my favourite things to design and to print, actually. It just prints so beautifully, it really does. There's 3 pieces in this, and it's all magnetic, okay? And it's the old school version where you put a piece of string through this and you push it down and release it and the cars go. So there's nothing that can go wrong with it electronically. And if something does break on this, let's just say this plunger breaks, well, then you just contact me and we'll send you out a new one. But they're pretty strong parts. But then again, this PLA is it's not commercial grade plastic, so please treat things with utter respect and care, because it is fragile. It's not commercial grade plastic like this where you can chuck it around. And also, these parts are not meant to be used in the sun. The sun will warp it immediately, okay? It has a very low melting point. So yeah, there we go, a couple of start gates. This one here is a right-hand start gate, and you can see by the plunger is on the right. And this one here is, let me just turn that around. And this one here is the left-hand side plunger, because it's on the left-hand side. When you check out my Etsy store, I'll have these labelled for you. So there you go. These are start gates. There you go, some start gates for our Aussie racers. Most people in Australia race on this stuff, which is quite easily available from a Kmart, I think. I'm starting to get a few more Aussie people acquiring this track, which is the NASCAR track. So I don't know where they're getting it from, because when I look on eBay or Amazon to get it delivered here, it's I think a box of this costs $30 US or something, but to get it out here costs like 130, so it's really quite expensive. So yeah, sorry, I'm just looking for something else, but I haven't got it in front of me. So there you go. We have a start gate for the Aussie Crash Racer set. You're gonna love it. Okay, happy days and good racing.